When are found footage movies gonna die? I mean, can't they just die? Devil's Due. You can tell how unhappy I am even talking about this movie. So Devil's Due is another found footage movie where someone's recording all the happenings in his life for his unborn son because his wife's pregnant. And then weird shit starts happening. From that synopsis alone, you know exactly what the movie's gonna be like. I shit you not. Weird things start happening, lights start flickering, she starts standing there like this, just looking at nothing for a really long time. Well, lucky this movie's only 1 hour, 28 minutes long, right? It's not gonna feel long. Oh my god, this movie felt so long. I am hopscotching through my points here. Hold on, let me get back on track. Let me focus. This movie is proof positive that you become an idiot when you get married, because these two are stupid. They're on their honeymoon, and this really shady cab driver's like, hey, I'll take you somewhere really special, really nice. Well, it's not really nice. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but it's really cool. You're gonna love it. And they drive into the middle of nowhere, and they're going down an alley, down some stairs, down another dark alley. You look around, there's like boarded up windows everywhere. I would be out. I'd be like, you know what? I'm out of here because I like my life. But these dipshits follow him into this basement, into this club, and after that, it just gets bad. It's actually the most interesting part of the movie is the fact that there is some weird secret underground thing happening here. They're being followed and people are watching them. That's scarier than the stupid, I don't know, demon, possession, fetus, whatever's haunting them. But even at that point, even the cop is stupid in this movie because the people sprinkle ash everywhere and he was like, I'm calling 911. So this cop comes over and the cop's like, well, I can only write a report, that's it. And the guy feels like he has no answers. He's like, but officer, this is bad because people are watching us and they're vandalizing my house. The cop's like, look, I'll make a report, all right, I gotta go. I just don't think the cop would leave the guy with no answers whatsoever. I was like, no, that's not a cop. That's a shitty actor in a bad movie. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a couple of spoilers in this video, but it's Sunday. And if you wanted to see the movie by now, you have seen the movie. If you didn't want to see the movie, I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't see the movie. So yeah, a couple spoilers out of the norm for me, but we're doing what we're doing to keep this video fun. You want the biggest loophole in the entire movie? Here it is the fact that it's even a found footage movie. At the very beginning of the movie, it shows the husband and he's all like bleeding and he's twiddling with his wedding ring and the cop's like, so why'd you do it, man? Why'd you do it? He's like, I didn't do it. Then it goes back and shows what happened that he said he didn't do. And you have no doubt whatsoever that he is innocent, but here's the thing. It's a found footage movie. Found being the operative word in that title. That's the magic of found footage movies, that it's supposed to be real. Like you're watching it, you're like, oh, everyone knows about this. They found these tapes. Or memory sticks, because that's what they record on now. And the timestamp when the cop is talking to the guy is March 2013. I'm like, okay, let's say these tapes were found last month. And now it's gotten a theatrical release for the magic of found footage movies. Pretty sure that dude would be off the hook now. What? He suffered for about 9 months were people thinking he was an asshole? Did the trial even go through at that point? I'm just saying he'll be fine. I wanted to say the end was cool because it looked cool because shit was getting thrown around the house, but that's like saying Transformers 2 is cool because a lot of shit gets thrown around in there. So yeah, the fact that shit gets thrown around a house in a found footage movie doesn't impress me. Just like 3D is no longer impressive, just like D-Box is no longer impressive, just like found footage movies in general are not impressive on the basis that they are just found footage movies. Gimmicks wear down over time. They wear down to nothing, and that's what found footage is now. It's nothing. I gripe about the fact that this is a found footage movie because at a point in watching this movie, I stepped out of myself and I was like, what if this wasn't a found footage movie? What would it be like? And it would be better. I'm not saying it would be great. I'm just saying if it was a movie that was not a found footage movie, like Insidious, Sinister, something like that, it would be better than it was here. Everyone who's supposed to be a creep in this movie is obviously a creep in this movie. She has an OBGYN, nice lady. And then later on in the movie, this really shady ass doctor comes in. He was like, I'm sorry, your normal OBGYN, she will not be with us anymore. She had to take a long vacation. Then with the whole interrogation scene with the cops talking to the guy at the very, very end of the movie, which is a continuation from the first shot of the movie. They're like, Dr. Dillon or whatever his name was doesn't even work at that hospital. You made him up. I'd be like, all right, then who did we see that day? Obviously there's a hospital record. Or what happened to the other OBGYN? You want to look into that? Ask her. She obviously wasn't a part of the plan, otherwise she would have been the OBGYN that was keeping tabs on us. So talk to her. Worst case scenario, she's gonna be like, yeah, I never saw them that day. Or other case scenario, you never find her because she's rotting in a barrel somewhere. Point is, loopholes, friends, loopholes. And that shit just takes me out of the movie and I'm like, who wrote this? What really put it over the edge of no salvation for me is the fact that this movie felt so long. It was so boring. Ride Along felt a lot shorter than this movie, and Ride Along's a half an hour longer than Devil's Due. I come back to this simple fact. Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, was a better movie than Devil's Due. So I gotta say, Devil's Due simply is dog shit. Alright, so Devil's Due, have you seen it? What did you think about it? If you saw it, because I didn't do a video yet, I'm really sorry. I had a busy weekend, things were happening, it was just family stuff, and Well, here it is. Better late than never. Sorry you wasted $10. Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.